Good morning, Wayward Walker and the Wayward Woofer here. And we are in Baltic, Connecticut, a place called the Salt Rock State Campground, or State Park. And we are going to explore something that's called the Old Railbed Trail, which I have to assume is going to be on a railbed somewhere. An old railbed, actually. It looks like what it is. It's probably the original alignment of the Providence and Worcester Rail, which comes through here now, and it's a little closer to the river. So I'm assuming that they're probably trying to straighten out the track. And there's also, it looks like it crossed the river, and the new alignment does not. It looked like it actually crossed the river twice, but I'm not sure about that. We will see when we get down there. Beautiful day. As far as I'm hearing, okay, well, I guess we're gonna go back this way. Hearing voices, so there's people down here somewhere. We're gonna go on along the Shetucket River. Not sure what else we'll find. Not sure what we'll find here. I'm just going by what I saw on the satellite images. It looks like, as I said, this is an old rail bed that it's probably just a new alignment of the Norwich, Providence and Worcester, sorry. And so, as soon as we get started here, because somebody has to keep stopping and checking everything out, we'll see what we can find. This road should take me to it, and plus take me to the railroad. I can see it looks like it's clear down there, so we haven't got much farther to go, but I will put you back on when we get down there. We're coming up a sign that says Coyote Run, so I don't know what that is. That's another trail. And looks like we're also going to be crossing underneath the current rail tracks. These are still used. Line comes out of Putnam, actually comes out of Worcester, Auburn, Putnam. I think it goes down to Norwich, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what Coyote Run is. It must be part of the campground. It looks a bit, yep. Alright, we're going to be heading under the railroad tracks. And the old rail should be over there on the other side somewhere. So we'll be back. All right, now, as you can see, there is a Atlantic salmon management area. There's a parking lot here, so we could have parked down here, I guess. And it also says there is a water trail, canoe trail. I don't know what's up with him today, but he does not want to cooperate. Been out for a few days, that could be why. Come on. So we'll keep going. And when we get to the river, we should be getting to the trail, the old railbed trail. So let's turn this over here. Beautiful day. I don't know what these flowers are, but they smell very good. Yeah. I've noticed all the mountain laurel blooming, so that'll way down here. If I come across any of those today, I think tomorrow I'm going to try to go to the mountain laurel sanctuary in, I think it's Stafford Springs, Stafford's, Connecticut, not sure. All right, I can hear the river, so now we just need to find the trail. All right, I'll be back. All right, we're on the banks of the Shetucket River. Oh, hold on. And there is, for whatever reason, a little dam there. Rocks pile on top of each other. Very peaceful. I wonder how deep it is out there. I can see it's not very deep. Past those rocks, but then we turn around again and again. All right, so the trail is right over there. Come on. We're gonna turn and come back up here, and I think this is the old rail bed right around this little corner. So I have no idea, like I said, if there's any railroad related stuff here or anything. But according to my map, this is the trail. You know, it looks wide enough to have been a railroad line. It says there's Atlantic salmon here. It's a protected area for them, assuming that it must come up from, I think this is going to go into, eventually goes into Long Island Sound. And as you can see, it's pretty well, the trail isn't overgrown, but the sides are. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. All right, we'll be back. Just letting you hear the sounds of the birds. Not sure what they are. I've not been able to master the art of identifying birds by their songs. I'm not sure. You see with the river on one side, see the railroad on the other side. Can't tell if this was a bed here or not. It's just a little bit too overgrown to really see. I'm thinking it wasn't, only because it's just not it's not built up or anything. There's no ballast or anything. Can't see in there. See if it goes through there. But I can see why they probably rerouted it. It is very low here next to the water, so it probably got flooded. Probably had problems with flooding. Maybe they rerouted it after the see, that looks like, if you look up here, that looks like a bed. Or see how it's open? And we'll keep going on here. It's a nice trail anyway. I was going to say, maybe it got rerouted after the 1955 flood. See, that almost looks kind of like a open space. So this is going to come around. So according to what I see on the map, it looks like there might have been a bridge over the river. But I'm not sure. What's we got in here? Anything? Nope. All right, we'll be back. Just a little side trail down to the river. And here you can see some mountain laurel, pink. Come on. Oh, he's pokey today. Well, I suppose that's better than him pulling me all around like he does sometimes. I don't think we're going to worry too much about as many ticks either. So, I'm sorry, that's not Mount Laurel. No. Still pretty. Smells delicious down here. Very nice, actually. All right, so again, I'm not sure if this is the bed or not. I could tell. Could be a place to come with the leaves, I guess. Perhaps we'll do that. About an hour away from my house, but very nice ride. There's a couple places we might stop quickly to check out. Another wildlife preserve. Some little big boulder with a plaque on it, so I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I'm going to put you off, and we will keep going and be back. All right, we're just taking a corner. You see the new line is up there, and this looks like it would have been the old line through that way. trying to find a spot where I can get a decent picture of it here for you. Alright, stop. Stop. So that almost looks like that could have been the line. I don't think this is the bed. It looks like the bed might have gone that way. I can't tell. I don't want to pull 100 ticks off him again, so I'm not going to go through there. I hope that we can see if that's a stream down there, or if that's old bed, old arrow bed. The benches up here. So that looks like a dry stream bed, but that looks like a rail bed. And somewhere up here, I believe, is where it would have crossed this river. So we're going to see if we can find any evidence of that, abutments or anything. And I don't know that across the river, just by what it looks like on the satellite map. It looks like it may have. Maybe further up there where those rocks are. See if we get up that far. I think we will. Alright, we will be back a little further up. Now this definitely looks like it could have been an old rail bed. Maybe. Because it is, I can't tell if it's fill there or a little cut, but this is definitely like they wouldn't have built the railroad down here. If you look, I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but this looks a lot more like what was dug into. All the way down, it kind of goes a ways. We are right next to the river. So let's go and still see it here. Again, it's hard to tell. I don't know how long it's been abandoned. Could not, they've been pretty quick since it's not too pretty quick by meaning not too long after it was built. Just because I could see, a lot of flooding problems here. Way up there in that hill, the new railroad. So that kind of looks like it came out here, gone up this way. Still a nice trail anyway. It looks like a beautiful area. Yeah, it looks like a nice. I said it's part of this is Shetucket River paddle trail. Is that what the sign said? All right, now this is definitely looking like that was either an old road or an old rail. That's the old rail bed. Anyway, that looks like a beautiful river to paddle on. Canoe, kayak. I don't know how deep it is. I'd like to get a canoe again, but it's one of those things. It's gonna have to wait. All right, that's definitely made through there. I don't know if it's walkable or not. We'll check it out. We'll be back. Okay, I can't get up there, but that's definitely a real cut. Right over on the other side of this little bank here. I mean, like I said, I don't want to get him all full of ticks again. I don't know how that affected him. I mean, this tick collar does a good job of killing them as soon as they bite them, but still, don't want to take a chance. Anyway, I could see, it definitely looks, you can see, well, you may not be able to, but definitely a big cut through there. The other line is way up on the top. So, see, it's open through there. Possibly they put that bank in there to help with the flooding, I don't know. Yeah, going slightly downhill. as you can see right here. But we'll keep going and see where it went across the river. If it did, we'll be back. Okay, I just looked at my map. So it looks like we're kind of on a bend in the river. So like a little, it's a peninsula, I guess I don't know what you call it. But looking at the map, the old bed did go through there. It's way back in that junk. Come on, no, come on. And this should hook up with it. This trail should hook up with it very shortly. And then I am hoping that we will see the remains of a trestle or a bucket or something. Because it does look like it did go across the river here. So must have been a bridge, I think. Nothing shows up on the satellite, but doesn't mean there's nothing here. All right, so we'll be back. All right, we still haven't found anything, but I think we're coming close to it. We hear the river, some falls over there. I did see something a little further back. I caught a quick glimpse. It may have been an old road that came down to the river. I don't think it was the rail trail, a rail bed. It wasn't too sharp of a corner anyway. But I have a feeling when we get up to this clearing, we might see something. It was moving along pretty good down here. Very wide. You can see where I think that was the bed. Oh yeah, right through here. Don't look like there's any trail that we can follow it back. But this trail does make a loop. So my calculations are correct. We're going to go back and check out over here. Some days I wish I knew what he was smelling. But then again, maybe I don't want to know. All right. Come on. It'd be a lot easier to see when there's no... Yeah, let's go down to the water. Come on, down this way. A lot easier to see this if there was no ground cover. So right now I am looking. I'm going to zoom in. I'm looking at the other side of the stream, the river. I don't see anything. Looks like a button on that side. Nothing in the middle. I'm looking at least one piling from the bridge. I can't really see on this side, so I'm going to go a little further down and we will be back. Right, I'm down at the river again now. According to the satellite map, this is where, if it crossed, it would have crossed. But I don't think it did now. I think it went along the river. Okay, now this is very strange, as you can see. I'm assuming that's a stuffed animal, but you know what? I ain't gonna touch it, because I don't know what it is. So we're gonna keep going. We are at that bend. So the bed, the old bed, probably came out right through here. And then maybe we'll be walking on the bed, I don't know. But I could definitely see why they would have rerouted it. This is very low down here. We're not that high off the bank. It's probably 2 or 3 feet high. That's it, maybe. Yeah, of course, we are not getting through there. Cannot see the other rail line. It's back there somewhere. I'll have to check and see if I'm sure the Native Americans use that river. We're in the land of the Mohegans, I believe. I don't think they went this far. I think it's the Mohegans. So who knows where they camped or what they did through here. There's an opening here. I think we're gonna start heading back. It keeps going. So we might be heading back up. Very humid today. It's June 10th, I think. Not sure. June 10th is a day that will live in infamy for me. We're not going to discuss that. I am surprised. I've not seen any walls. I mean, it is pretty thick, but still. I've not seen any evidence of human habitation found or anything. That definitely looks like a cut through there. But no bridge. Evidence of a bridge. The fall, we could probably walk along that bed, the old bed. All right, I'm gonna shut you off. It looks like we're probably gonna be heading up a hill, probably to the old bed. And the trail crosses it. I may walk down the line. We'll see. I don't think the trains run Saturdays. All right, I'll be back. Looking at the trail, you see somebody walk up there. I think that almost looks like it was part of the real bed, which makes sense because where the other one came out was along there. Then I think the old bed went up there. And you can see the rail tracks, the current tracks up there. It almost looks like that might have been where they came across. We are going to walk alongside the tracks by the looks of it, so I may walk down there and see if I can find out. And I don't always advocate walking along active railroad tracks. And we may not. We'll just see look, if there's a road. Sometimes there's a road like I used to take when I worked for the company that transported rail crews. So we'll see. Sign here. That's what that says. This is the way to the campground. But to the top here. You know, unfortunately, the satellite pictures are not always that great. I also looked at the Google Maps terrain feature. Very difficult to tell there as well whether there's any fill cuts through this area. So, I mean, again, I don't know how long it would have been if they replaced it, rerouted it. So, it was 100 or so years ago. Interesting ridge there. It was 100 or so years ago, then it could be pretty worn, filled in and worn down. And all right, so we are at the, I believe, don't look that. I believe is the old railroad. Try it again. I believe we are at the existing Providence Worcester line. I don't know if I'm going to walk along it or cross it, follow the trail back to where we started. But we will be back from somewhere. Here we've got a neat little fence post here with some barbed wire on it. Some very large boulders. Looks like there's some barbed wire stuck in that tree. All right, by the way, we crossed the rail tracks. Not find the date on them. So obviously there's a parking lot here. There's a car here. All right, so let's see what we got over here. A fairly large boulder right there. Two of them. also a barbed wire fence, which we're not going to go through with the dog. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah. Can't tell if that's a hole in that rock or if it's just moss or something. Must be part of the campground. So now I'm going to go back to the map, see which way I want to go here. See some grills up there, so here we go. There's a very large woodpecker somewhere over there. There he is, he's way off. Very quiet and peaceful in here. Well, nature's not quiet, but human quiet is always good. This is another little campground. Kind of remote from the others, I guess. I don't know if this is an old farm road or not. I don't see any more of the barbed wire. I'm not seeing any stone walls or anything. I'm seeing tents. So I'm probably going to stop filming until I get back to the truck, unless I come across something interesting. All right, we are back in the truck. Just a little under 2 miles. The last section of it was just going through the campground, which wasn't all that great. Now, even though we didn't find any what appears to be any remnants of the old rail bed, it was still a nice, very nice area. I don't think the CCC was ever part of this. They never did anything here because all the buildings, everything I'm seeing looks fairly new. And there's no other trails except that I can tell. But still, just a nice little, especially if you're into camping, it seemed like it'd be a nice little place to camp, and it is a nice little hike along that river. So that's it, and we will see you next time. We might stop somewhere on the way back, on the way home, but that'll be a different video if we do. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, and join us next time and get outside and enjoy the outdoors. Thank you.